What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new video here Monday morning. I figured I'd make this video to get the week started off on a money-based video or income-based video. Do patterns actually sell on Redbubble? You know, there's a lot of people who talk about do patterns, don't do patterns. There's a lot of talk in between about both, to be honest. There's some people saying swear buying it and saying, it's amazing. And then some people say it's terrible. You're not going to make a dime. In my opinion, patterns do make money, okay? The reality is they do make money. To think that a certain category as large as patterns doesn't make money would be foolish, right? However, you have to ask yourself, how much is the potential for me to make money? And this is where things get into, being very specific about the certain niches that you have, certain conditions that you have in your art. You look at patterns like this mandala, tapestry kind of thing. There are literally hundreds of thousands of these on Redbubble. I mean, you can close your eyes, pick any random one. Doesn't really matter. They're all the same, right? I've looked at the same design about 50 times already, 70 times, 100 times. I can't even tell the difference between them, okay? Now, maybe it's because I'm not educated in the whole yoga, meditation space, but there's a lot of patterns just like this. I think if you want to do a pattern, the best way to go is be clever, do something that a lot of people have not done, right? And do something that really makes you stand out, okay? I'll give you an example. This is what I thought of. Now, I'm not going to do this, but you guys can go ahead and do this. When I searched here the keyword unicorn pattern, okay? Now, there's a lot of designs for unicorns, but there's not that many designs for unicorn pattern. This is an example. What I would do is I would find these cute pictures of like unicorns like this, or get an artist, or if you're an artist, draw them, or maybe even like this, where it's like dabbing, and you could have like for example, you guys know the trendy dances that people do, like the Fortnite dances, like how the character does these dances, right? Imagine you get a unicorn in every single one of those dance positions, and then you do like a pattern with it, and you label each dance position, right? Now, obviously, it would take a lot of time, but I think that would sell, right? Especially with the right tagging, right titling, etc. It might work, right? Something that's clever, something that stands out. If you're going to be like every single other person, you're just going to be, like I said, a needle in a haystack. You're not really going to be any different. It's going to be very, very, very hard to find. And guys, when I say needle in a haystack, I want you to really, really think about what that means. If you guys are from the country or you know how big a haystack is, right? Let's just say it's 2 feet by 4 feet by 2 feet of straight up hay. If I, open that haystack up, laid it all on the ground, spread it out, and I just dropped the needle somewhere in that haystack, and I told you have to find that needle, it's going to take you forever. It's going to take you absolutely forever because you're not going to find it. The point is that it's the same thing when everybody's doing certain kinds of patterns and you literally just copy them and you do something similar and you have the same concept. What's the point of even doing it? In my opinion, it's a waste of time. Now, can you make money doing it? Absolutely. There's always going to be people, guys, who fit the opposite of the majority, aka the minority, right? There's always going to be people who are going to swear up and down and say, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing patterns that everybody else was selling too. There's always going to be people who's going to say that they could do anything. But the reality is let's be realistic from a mathematical, statistical perspective. You upload a design that looks just like this. Let's just say it's different colors. What is the likelihood that somebody's going to find your design and buy it over all the other 247,567 results? What's the chance? Like I said, it's a 1 in 247,000 chance. There's no point in doing that. You want to do something that's different. You want to do something that's not maybe as frequent. You want to do something that's clever, that stands out. Now, that is time consuming. So I don't want to sit here and act like that's not time consuming. It absolutely is time consuming. To think of what's clever, to think outside the box is time consuming. A little bit different than what we teach in the POD design course. But is it possible to do it? Absolutely, it's possible, right? It's very possible. But like I said, it is time consuming. So that's something you're going to want to be aware of. Now, I don't want to make this video for too long, but the point here is that with every design, you're going to have to find a creative way to stand out, right? Now, sometimes it could be something as simple as the traffic acquisition method. Some people use Instagram bots. Some people use Pinterest. Some people use Twitter. Some people use Facebook, right? It could even be an organic method, such as tagging properly. It could be titling properly when the SEO kicks in. It could be your blog. It could be all these different things that have or aid you in your competitive advantage. A competitive advantage in the school of business is just simply an advantage that you have that wouldn't be readily available to your competitors. So, for example, Instagram bots is a competitive advantage, right? Because majority of your competitors are not aware. Majority of people do not watch this YouTube videos. They don't watch this channel. They don't know anything about this channel. They've never seen this channel. That's majority of the people. And so if you hop on an Instagram bot, that is considered a competitive advantage. Now, to what degree is it a competitive advantage? That all applies based on how you do it and how you use it. Some people make 1 sale a month. Some people make 40 sales a month. Everybody's different, right? Every niche is different. Every category is different. Everybody's budget is different. Some people have the ability to raise up 10 accounts and get those going. Some people can only do 1. It's just different, right? So the point here is that with your business, and this is with all businesses at the end of the day, is what is your competitive advantage? There's so many opportunities to make money with something like Redbubble, even despite the amount of competition that exists. There's so many opportunities. You just got to figure out how you're going to make it happen, right? Like I said, so many things you could do, but you just got to be a little bit clever about it, all right? So hopefully this video helps out. Yes, it's clear. It's obvious. You can make money with patterns, but it's not going to be as easy as you think. You can't just sit here and do things that people have done millions and millions and billions of times. It's just not going to work, right? You got to do something a little bit different, stand out, and hopefully you might get some attention for it, and hopefully you might get a sale. All right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.